Hey guys, welcome today, guys. I am GabyNobody, and thank you guys so much for joining me today. If you have not yet subscribed to my channel, please take your time to subscribe right now. I would definitely appreciate it as well. Alright, so we'll get right to it. Today's video is going to be focused on a subject that people still like to tread quite lightly on, because it is a very sensitive subject matter. Okay, and that is sexual assault, being sexually abused, such as being raped and or molested as well. So there's gonna be 3 parts to this video. One, I'm gonna read 4 facts or statistics that I found on the internet, as well as throw you statistics throughout the video at the bottom screen over here. 2, I'm going to talk about my experience, not just the facts of what happened, but my journey to find my own self-worth again. And 3, I'm going to offer a couple solutions to you guys so you guys can get involved as well. If you are a victim too, you can also click the links below where you guys will see find information that will be helpful for you to speak up for yourself, for you to call a hotline, or for you to get involved in volunteering for other victims out there as well. So thank you guys for joining. I definitely appreciate it. And also, after this video, please hit a like, please share, and if you haven't subscribed by now, please subscribe now. Thank you guys so much. Okay, so we're gonna get to the facts right now. Here, right in front of me, I have 5 pages where the statistics reported, things that weren't reported as well, and things along those lines. So I highlighted 4 that I wanted to read to you guys. Okay, let me start at the beginning. We're gonna start at the beginning. Alright. Approximately 30% of sexual assault cases are reported to authorities. 2. Research conducted by the Centers of Disease Control, CDC, estimates that approximately 1 in 6 boys and 1 in 4 girls are sexually abused before the age of 18. And the last one. Males tend not to report their victimization, which may affect statistics. Some men even feel societal pressure to be proud of early sexual activity, regardless of whether it was unwanted. And I highlighted that. It's fucked up, man. And I want to say this, like a lot of people are like, guys are dogs, guys are this and that and the third. But honestly, in my opinion and in my experience, I have came to an understanding that no matter what you are, no matter what race you are, no matter what sex you are, no matter, if you're a messed up person, you're a messed up person, regardless of what you are. And I know that from experience, okay? So please, 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 as women, we have to listen to our children. We have to listen to other males as well, because we all experience this, man. We've been too quiet about this for way too long, which is why it keeps happening, which is why people feel comfortable doing these things, because ain't nobody gonna believe you, is what they say, right? We gotta change this, man. And I will say this, I am very happy with the current movements that are going on when it comes to speaking about sexual abuse, such as Me Too and things along those lines, because I am witnessing people speak up more about this, okay? I want us to talk about this so much that we are just sick and tired of talking about it. Alright? So, I am going to get to my personal experience here. Thank you guys so much for still hanging out with me. So in this part of the video, I'm going to be focusing on the facts on my experience, as well as the beliefs that rooted from this experience. So the first time that I was personally sexually abused, when I was 14, and when it started coming to light, I was kicked out of my home. And I was blamed for it by my mother, and I was told that I was ruining her relationship. And from there, from that experience specifically, I felt worthless. I felt like my word was nothing, and I felt like I was nothing. In that moment, like, I lost sight of who I was born to be, and that was to be this powerful woman. But really and truly, and I hate it when people say that everything happens for a reason or God has something in plan for you, but it is so true. There is things that you have to go through to become the person that you are meant to be. And for the people that have experienced this, it is because we have to learn to set the example for the new generation. We have to teach ourselves how worthy we are so we can instill that in our children, and then we can make this a world where people will more openly talk about this. Because I think the issue more than anything is the fact that people feel judged for it. People tend to shush them and put it to the side because they don't want to deal with it. But you have no idea the chaos that causes on a soul, on a being, on the light that we are. And for me, after just feeling so much self-hatred and so much hatred for the world because I felt so violated and I felt like I was nothing, I fell in love with drugs. I became promiscuous. I put myself in this mindset where no one will hurt me. But in that, I ended up hurting so many people around me to the point that I lost everyone and everything because I was selfish and I was manipulative and I was not letting that true inner child within us to shine through. And I think that for me, it was like 3 years ago that I really dealt with the feelings and the issues of the fears that derive from there. And I finally allowed myself to be happy. But in order for me to become happy and balanced and at peace and at complete just constant flow, I had to marinate in my sadness, and I had to talk about it to the point where I no longer wanted to talk about it because I was so over it, because I no longer felt the pain from there, but I felt the ignition of the fire to move forward. So that's what we are all going to focus on. I feel like now there's a lot of movements where people are talking about it and are saying, yo, me too, that happened to me, and people are openly talking about it. But now that more people are talking about it, we need to be setting the example for people to be more receptive and for people to be more understanding about the psychological damage that happens from being sexually assaulted. Holy shit, and the 3 things that helped me find myself after I just hit absolute rock bottom was 1, therapy, 2, Sex Addicts Anonymous, and 3, Reiki. I think that out of the 3 things that I just listed, Reiki, therapy, and Sex Addicts Anonymous, Reiki helped me the most. And I feel like Reiki for me, it made me realize who I was born and who I have been hiding inside of me this whole time and where I was letting my energy go. If you guys don't know what Reiki is spiritual healing without touch. And we are powerful beings. And I think that's the... Thank you guys so much for still hanging out with me. I definitely appreciate it. So in this part of the video, I'm going to offer you guys 2 solutions. There is an organization that I have been involved in. I actually was a spokesperson for an event that they had where survivors came and spoke up on their experience, not just sexual abuse but domestic abuse as well. It's all involved, you know. But CAFI is actually a local organization, CAFY, here in Maryland, and I'm going to put a link down below. But ultimately, CAFI is a community advocates for family and youth. And I'm going to put the number down below as well as their website information so you can check them out. I think what they do is absolutely beautiful. They asked me to read some poetry for them during their annual vigil, which is where a lot of the victims that have been part of CAFI came together and just spoke up on their experience. And there were some really tough experiences that were shared. And after the event, what we did was we stepped out, we lit a candle, and we held a balloon, and we all prayed together and let it all go. And it was beautiful. And I still have some contact information from some of the people that I met there, and I'm so happy for CAFI. I will say CAFI is definitely very involved, and I'm happy that they invited me to be a spokesperson for them. They really liked my art, and I was very grateful, and I was so grateful to come across other people that are finding their value in themselves too. So you guys check that out too. The second thing that I want to offer you guys is actually one of my art projects. So I have this here. This is a small card. Okay, so the concept behind this, you can't really see it on the camera here, but it's a painting that I did, and it says silence is not golden. And the painting was definitely a hell of a journey for me. And it's crazy, but it's lips, it's sealed, it's multimedia, it has like vines and roses around the lips, but the lips are just waiting to explode. And silence is not golden around it, but the little writings behind it. So I wrote it in very small writing, and the writing says, I am worthy, love yourself. 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 And that's something that I had to constantly keep reminding myself. So I put this in the background, and I actually gave this painting to my mother as a gift, for lots of poetic reasons. And I hope she still has it. And if not, it's okay. We can't control people. But it's a little bit right there. So I'm holding the painting there. I have tribal designs all over my face because I like to think that I know that I'm a love warrior. And then I have a light representing a microphone, which is everything that I do right here. Okay, so I have this in this size here. I also have made posters, flags, iPhone cases. There's one more thing that I made, a canvas print. And you guys can all purchase it on the link below. Now I will say this, 50% of the profits that I make after the website gets its cut, 50% of the profits that I make myself are going to go to this organization right here. They're going to go directly to CAFI to help people. Because the thing is, we have to start with our community before we make any ripples throughout the world. One, we have to start with ourselves, then the people around us, and then the people around us that we affect will also affect the people around them. And it's this whole butterfly effect that I know you guys are aware of, but I want you guys to know just how powerful it is through my videos and my experiences. So thank you guys so freaking much for hanging out with me. Thank you guys for listening to me. Thank you guys for spending your time with me, because you guys could have been doing literally anything else. Okay, definitely please like, please comment, and please share this. If not publicly, at least share it with someone that you know can relate to this. Okay, Thank you guys so much. Again, my name is GabyNobody. You guys enjoy yourselves. You guys take those fucking jumps you guys are so afraid to take. And you know what? Look yourself in the mirror and be like, damn, I am so freaking awesome. Deuces, give love, be love, and receive love. Thank you so much for hanging out. So below this video, there's going to be lots of links for you guys to go through. It's going to be the links to Kathy. It's going to be the links to some hotlines that you can acquire as well. It's also going to be the link for the prints that I did, where 50% of those profits are going to go towards Kathy as well, and the 50%. My 50% is technically just going to go towards art, where I can inspire people to be comfortable about speaking about their experience too. So you guys definitely check it out. Make some purchases, please, and thank you. We're just going to do one little thing to help out a lot of people. So you guys take care. Keep being that amazing, amazing person that you are meant to be. Don't let anything stop you. And most of the time, all the time, it's literally you stopping yourself. Don't let that happen. Don't let the fears get in your way. Don't let that doubt that you are not good enough to get in your own way, because you are meant to move mountains. You are meant to inspire people. You are meant to shine so fucking bright. It blinds people around you, but it also gives them this new vision towards life. Alright guys, take care. Again, I'm GabyNobody. Give love, receive love, and be love. Deuces and I will say this, it takes a really, really, really long time for you to heal, or it takes a lot of work for you to be able to heal through this. And I'm talking about really digging into that and marinating into that fear and that sadness and that depression that comes from feeling like your boundaries were crossed, because your boundaries were crossed. And I am going to share with you guys a piece that took me 7 years to write, and it took me to perform it about 27 different times on a stage in front of a lot of people, over and over and over again, for me to actually say, I'm done. Again, it took me 7 years. And I will say this, my energy from performing it now than the first time that I performed it is so much different. My energy now than the 7th time that I performed it, it's so much different. It's crazy. So, here it goes. And this is just I feel like my journey from being sexually assaulted at a young age. Whew. Alright. Y'all ready? Because I do get really serious with my poetry. I'm sorry, mother. The pain between us is like no other. And now we lost an unborn brother. No, don't even bother. Just let me go smother myself in this bucket full of pain and regret. Man, screw this. Fuck this memory lane. That's when I turn to that precious Mary Jane. Cause that's what I did. Put away my fears, holding back my tears. No one ever hears. That's why it does not even matter. My world is shattered. It's shattered apart. Just got one bleeding heart that's been stabbed so deep I can't even shed the tears to weep. All these thoughts haunt me in my sleep. Can you hear my heart's music beats? Oh, it's a sad melody with blurry memories and hidden treasuries. Didn't know what to do, didn't know how to deal Drugs became my only meal, so here I go with my soul to you. This is how I feel. Let's stop this petty drama. Look at me, mama. You're so far over there, and I feel like nothing's fair. Oh, I'm thinking of your words, and I see that you don't care. Let me tell you how I dare to tell you where I stand. I want you in my life. I want you by my side. I want us to talk without some bullshit lies. Just look me in my eyes and feel what I want. Listen to my words and understand. To take my hand and be my friend. But wherever you are, whatever you're doing, whoever the fuck you're pretending to be, this goes out to you. I try to tell you that time, late at night, he came in my room and lay by my side. He whispered in my ear, there's nothing to fear. He whispered in my ear, I love you, dear. Then he threw me on my bed, held down my head, got between my legs. I cried and begged. You never came, you never showed, and now I'm all alone. Damn. He slammed the door in my face. Now I'm lost in this maze. Sad thing is, I can't even blaze to numb the pain. It's here to stay, won't go away. The only way is for me to really feel, to really deal, to shed my tears, and literally be for real. And since then, I learned the saddest truth. The fact that I'm literally not alone. The fact that it happens to so many people. The fact that 1 in 6 little boys and 1 in 4 little girls come across this in their childhood. But not anymore. We together are going to change this, and I personally will be here now. I'll be here tomorrow. I'll be here next year. I will be here till eternity as a voice and as my powerful self to ripple this energy over and over again. Thank you guys so much for listening. You guys enjoy yourselves. Please, please marinate in all that you are. Deuces. Give love, receive love, and be loved. GabyNobody here, guys. Thank you, guys. Hey, like it, comment, share your experience with me as well. Share this with somebody that can relate.